everybody, it's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about UFOs. Now, the U.S. shoots down the fourth aerial object over North America. Now, this is number 4.
Number 4. It was 3 over the last few days. I can't believe people don't care about this story more. And you can't say that traditional media is not reporting it, because traditional media is all over it. I don't understand why social media isn't talking about it the way that they should be talking about it. I guess because of the Super Bowl this weekend. I guess Rihanna, is more important. I guess the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles are more important.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, we're in trouble, and the reason I say that we're in trouble is the fact that these 4 objects were able to fly over North America and weren't stopped in the U.S. waters as soon as before you got ashore. It's very scary to me. Isn't that what happened with Pearl Harbor? Where people weren't paying attention and those planes came over and were able to bomb us. It feels like the same thing. There's no way that these balloons should be that close to us where we're shooting it down over North Carolina, South Carolina.
And think about what we're saying.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Think about what we're saying. Mm-hmm. Fighter jets,
correct,
are shooting unidentified flying objects out of the sky.
And those missiles are $400,000 a missile, by the way, but go ahead.
Like, this is what everybody should be discussing.
Correct.
If you ask me, young Uncle Sharla, I believe it's really extraterrestrials, because the lack of transparency that the administration is showing, the fact that the first balloon had a big "Made in China" label on it.
It did not have
it definitely had a big ass. It said "Made in China" on the balloon. But the last 3, they don't know the origins. The fact that all of this is happening lets me know it's something bigger going on. And by the way, if it's not extraterrestrials, it's the Chinese. If it's not extraterrestrials, it's the Russians. Either way, it's some type of threat that is happening to this country. And I'm just simply saying, don't wait until it's too late. And I know people sitting around and they say things like, well, there's no need for me to stress over things that I can't change. That's all y'all do every day. Yeah, all y'all do is stress over things y'all can't change. Y'all gonna be talking about Rihanna's halftime performance for at least the next 2-3 days. You can't change that.
Yeah, but
you can't change that. Y'all gonna be talking about whether or not they should have called that play, that final flag at the end of the game. That holding call.
Yeah.
Y'all can't change that. So don't tell me that y'all can't talk about things, don't stress over things that you can't change.
That's less scary, though. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Alex.
Hey, Mama, take us off Bluetooth for speaker, please.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's your thoughts, Mama?
I agree with Charlamagne. As I was watching the Super Bowl yesterday, I have a Fox 2 app, so I'm notifications, and I'm looking at it, and it's just like nobody cares.
So you was getting notifications, but you didn't care because you wanted to see Riri.
What was I supposed to do? I agree with you.
That's what I said. What are we supposed to do at this point?
Man, y'all got to stop saying that, because y'all know y'all stress over things y'all can't change all the time. Y'all going to be stressing over this Rihanna halftime performance. Y'all going to be stressing over this Super Bowl. Like, cut it out.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? The boy Wolfie from Orlando.
Wolfie. Take us off Bluetooth for speaker, bro.
Wolfie, you need a haircut?
Yes, sir. My apologies. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. What's your thoughts, man?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm from 92. You know, I was born 92. I grew up watching X-Files and all that thing. I mean, if that thing is serious, we should all be, ready for it. Even though alien invasion, I don't think we're going to be ready for that.
And that's my point. If an alien invasion happens, what are we going to do? Like, what am I going to do?
Okay, let me scale.
That's way above our pay grade.
Time out.
See what I'm saying?
Let me scale it back then. All right,
talk to me.
What if it's not an alien invasion? What if World War III has already been engaged and we don't even realize it?
Okay.
The Russians invaded Ukraine. Chinese talking about invading Taiwan. Chinese already sent a spy balloon over here. Now all of these things popping up in the sky. Our fighter jets shooting them down. What if we at the beginning of World War III?
So what are we supposed to do, Charlamagne?
I don't know. I want y'all to at least talk, because y'all talk about every damn thing else. Y'all can talk about whether or not DDG and Holly broke up. Y'all can talk about, Rihanna, is whether or not Rihanna's pregnant or not. Talk about this. This is something that actually could be an existential threat to us all.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about DDG next hour. But I'm just asking about, right now, what are you supposed to do? What I can't. Well, a pistol ain't going to hurt an alien.
At least have the conversation. And this is why I get so mad at the administration, because the lack of transparency from the administration is mind-boggling to me. Because when that first balloon got shot down, they couldn't wait to show us that it had a Made in China label on it. Now these other three things, they're saying they don't know what they are. They don't know where they came from, unidentified flying objects. Like, they know what's going on. But for whatever reason, they're not telling us.
All right. 800-585-1051. You see the U.S. shot down 4 aerial objects over North America. Nobody's talking about it. Do you care? What's your thoughts? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about UFOs. All right. Now, the USA just shot down 4 aerial objects over North America in the last, week or so?
3 days.
Yes.
This was 3 days. This was back to back. It was Canada, then it was Montana. No, it was Canada, Lake Huron, and then Montana, or Canada, Montana, Lake Huron. I don't remember.
Right. So we're asking, do you care? And I get it. People are like, well, what am I supposed to be able to do it regardless? We're like, what am I going to do?
Y'all sitting around and discuss things y'all can't change all the time. Y'all sitting around and discuss things that are above your pay grade. Y'all sitting around and discuss things that are above you all the time. But now all of a sudden, when something's really above you, this is really above us now. Okay? Y'all don't have no conversation for it? Come on, man.
So what do you want us to do? Huh?
I just wanted to have conversations. You know what I mean? Let's see what it is. Like, okay, let's just say it's not extraterrestrials. Let's just say World War III has already started.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I told y'all last hour, Russians invaded Ukraine, Chinese talking about invading Taiwan, Chinese sent a spy balloon over here. We shot that down. The Chinese told us there's going to be consequences for shooting that down.
They did.
And now more things are coming over and we just shooting them out the sky, but nobody seems to care.
What am I supposed to do? You tell me am I supposed to go get mad toilet paper?
Yeah. Go get some canned goods or something. But I've been saying the lack of transparency and all this, especially from the administration, is mind-boggling to me because I know they know what was going on. And how come they keep shooting these things down over areas that aren't really populated? Like that.
They don't want to hurt nobody.
No, but that seems suspicious. That seems suspicious to me.
Why? They don't want missile fragments on top of people. They don't want buildings and where people living.
I'm with that, but how come these things aren't floating over the more populated areas?
They are, but we're shooting them down where it's nobody.
Pop up over Detroit.
It was just over South Carolina.
No, it was over the waters of South Carolina. It wasn't over Myrtle Beach. And where's the footage? Where's the footage?
I don't know. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Nicole. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
Peace,
Talk to us. What you think? What's your thoughts?
Well, Charlamagne's right, as per usual. And I think it was last week I saw the news. And it was buried in the middle of the news. It wasn't the beginning story. It wasn't the top story. It wasn't the end story. It was like 30 seconds in the middle of the news. Oh, by the way, there's a Chinese spy balloon flying around. Come on.
Man.
Really? China, they're going to send a balloon if they want to spy on us? They're talking about something.
Your phone sounds like you've been hit with a spy balloon. See, but my problem is this, right? The U.S. government, like we pay taxes because we think that we have a great defense system, right?
Yeah.
That there should be no way that anything should be over U.S. territory without being shot down before it gets here. So the fact that these things are actually getting here, that's what really worries me.
That's my point.
That's what bothers
my point.
me.
These things are just coming into America.
Yes.
They're coming into territory. Like, what, we going to wait until a plane runs into one?
And the thing is,
what, we going to wait until one of them is got a chemical or some type of bomb on? Like, what are we waiting on?
And that's the crazy thing because, they said they have to increase the sensitivity. We've seen this play before. Like, we've been bombed like this before. So it ain't nothing ill, but what do we do?
And I also want to say this, too, about extraterrestrials. Just hear me out for a second. Donald Trump, when he was president, assembled another branch of the military called the Space Force. And when he signed the coronavirus relief and government funding bill, he put in that bill that U.S. intelligence agencies had 180 days to tell Congress what they know about UFOs. And there was a former Israeli space security chief who said extraterrestrials exist, and Trump knows about it. And he said there's a galactic federation that's been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. All I'm simply saying is those things aren't no coincidence.
Well, they got 4 weeks to get it in because, we got NBA playoffs happening. Then the USFL is coming back. What's the USFL?
I have no idea
Spring
what the
football?
USFL. I'm not worried concerned about the USFL. I'm concerned about the UFOL. Okay? That's what I'm concerned
What's
about.
That?
The Unidentified Flying Object League.
Oh.
Because that's what it seems like out
that
here.
league?
We had 3 games in 3 days.
3 games.
America seems to be winning, but I still want to know what the hell's going on.
Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is look up. That's all I'm simply telling people, man. Like, that movie, Don't Look Up, was one of the best movies that I've ever seen simply because that movie literally shows the mindset of our current society. Like that film literally shows the mindset of our current society. Like a weekend like this, we got the Super Bowl, you got Rihanna's performance. Everybody's focused on that. But literally, think about it, people. Think about it. Over the USA and Canada, 3 unidentified flying objects were shot down in the past 3 days, and nobody truly seems to care. Hey, man, y'all need to look up.
All right. Well, we'll get to the rumors next. We'll tell you about Halle Bailey and DDG, that drama.
See what I'm saying?
And also Lisa Ray, her mom's passed.
God bless.
We'll tell you about that as well, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.